press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject Social Science, topic Our Karnataka, class 6. Okay, in this class we study about Hasan district. Okay, Hasan district. Hasan district comprises of Arsikere, Belur, Sakleshpura, Alur, Arkalagudu, Hasan, Holenarsipura and Channarayapatna. See here the taluks of Hasan district. Okay, Arsikere, Belur, Sakleshpura, Alur, Arkalgudu, Hasan, Holenarsipura and Channarayapatna. These are the taluks of Hasan district. Okay. See here, the name Hasan comes from the temple Hasanamba. The name Hasan comes from the temple Hasanamba. Hasanamba. Understood? The name Hasan comes from the temple Hasanamba. The famous Hasanamba temple is in Hasana. Understood? Hasan. The temple opens once a year for public visit. Understood? Once again, listen here. This Hasan. The name Hasan comes from the temple Hasanamba. Okay. The famous Hasanamba temple, it is in Hasan. The temple opens once a year, only open once a year for public visits. The temple of these districts are famous for Hoysala architecture. The temple of this district, it is famous for, the temple of this district are famous for Hoysala architecture. Hoysala architecture is a distinguished architecture known for stone carvings. Known for stone carvings. ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಕಾರ್ವಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟೂಡ್? ದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಚರ್. ದ temples of district are famous for Hoysala architecture. Hoysala architecture is a distinguished architecture known for stone carvings. Okay, village like Goruru and Mosale are very famous. Here we see Gorur and Mosale. Mosale are very famous villages. Understood? The Chennakeshwar temple. The Chennakeshwar temple on the banks of the river Yagachi in Belur is known for its beautiful carvings. Chennakeshwar temple is very famous, very beautiful also. Why it is very beautiful? Because of its beautiful carvings. Okay, it is a world famous temple. Which is the world famous temple? Chennakeshwar temple is world famous temple. It is very famous and it is very beautiful because it's beautiful carvings. It is a world famous temple. Which is the world famous temple? Chennakeshwar temple. Chennakeshwar temple. Chennakeshwar temple, it is very famous. It is a world famous temple known for beautiful carvings. Okay. Next, Beluru. Previous name was Velapuri. Beluru, previous name was Velapuri. Belur, its previous name was Velapuri. See here, which is the previous name of Belur? What is the previous name of Belur? Velapuri. Velapuri was the previous name of Belur. Understood? Belur previous name was Velapuri. Next, Kedareshwara temple. Kedareshwara and Hoysaleshwara temples are in Halebelu. Have a history of more than 1,000 years. These temples have a history of more than 1,000 years. Just imagine the temple is there still, which has built about thousands of years ago. These temples built about thousands of years ago. Okay, the carvings are so beautiful. In these temples, we see here the carvings. The carvings are very beautiful. You will see beautiful stone carvings. Understood? Which temples? Kedareshwara and Hoysaleshwara temple. These temples are very famous. Kedareshwara and Hoysaleshwara. Hoysaleshwara temple. Hoysaleshwara temples are very famous. They built these temples built about thousands of years ago. These temples are very beautiful. These temples have very beautiful carvings. Understood? Once again, Kedareshwara and Hoysaleshwara temples are in Halebelu. Understood? Have a history of more than 1,000 years. We imagine the temple is there still, which was built about thousands years ago. The carvings are so beautiful. Here we see beautiful stone carvings also. Next, previous name was Halebelu was Dwarasamudra. Halebelu, previous name was Dwarasamudra. Halebeedu. Its previous name was Dwarasamudra. Dwarasamudra. Its previous name was Dwarasamudra. Previous name was Halebelu was Dwarasamudra. Okay. Next, another marvelous place in district is Shravanabelagola. It is very famous, isn't it? It is marvelous place in district Shravana, that is Shravanabelagola, isn't it? A monolith statue of Bahubali, Ekashila Vigraha. Understood? A monolith statue of Bahubali. It is very famous. Shravanabelagola. Shravanabelagola. Here we see a monolith statue of Bahubali, Gomadeshwara ವಿಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? A monolith statue of Bahubali, which is 1,000 years old, is here. Monolith means, I have already told you in previous class, it is carved out of single stone. ಒಂದೇ ಶಿಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಕಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆತ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಗ್ರಹ. Understood? It means what? It is carved out of single stone. Its height is 58 feet. Understood? This statue's height is 58 feet. Mahamastabhisheka, it means ritual bathing of idol, takes place once in 12 years. ಮಹಾಮಸ್ತಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಅಥವಾ ಮಹಾಮಜ್ಜನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. This ritual attracts visitors from India and abroad. Thousands of liters of milk will be used for the Mahamastabhisheka of the idol. It takes place only once in 12 years. Understood? Once again, listen here. We discussed another marvelous place in district that is Shravana-Belagola, a monolith statue of Bahubali, which is 1000 years old, is here. Monolith means what? It is carved out of single stone. Its height is 58 feet. Mahamastabhisheka, it means what? It is ritual bathing of idol. Understood? This ritual attracts visitors from India and abroad also. Thousands of liters of milk will be used for the Mahamastabhisheka of the idol. It takes place only once in 12 years. Understood? Next, the railway line between, we see the railway line between Hassan and Mangaluru. The railway line. The railway line between Hassan and Mangaluru. Hassan and Mangaluru The railway line between Hassan and Mangaluru has 58 tunnels. 58 tunnels means ಸುರಂಗ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳು. ಟನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಸುರಂಗ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The railway line between Hassan and Mangaluru has 58 tunnels. Will come across 58 tunnels. If you travel in this line, it will be very funny and very adventures. Adventures. Understood? You will be water struck by the natural scenery. See here once again. The railway line between Hassan and Mangaluru has 58 tunnels. Will come across 58 tunnels. If we travel in this line, it will be very funny and adventurous. You will be water struck by the natural scenery. Shri H.D. Devegowda. Next, we study about Shri H.D. Devegowda, the first Prime Minister from Karnataka and the former Chief Minister. He is from Hassan. Understood? Once again, I will repeat. Shri H.D. Devegowda, the first Prime Minister from Karnataka and the former Chief Minister. He is from Hassan. Understood? Once again, Shri H.D. Devegowda, the first Prime Minister from Karnataka and the former Chief Minister. Understood? He is from this district. See here, ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಹಾಸನ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಸನಾಂಬ ದೇವಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಸನ ಎಂಬ ಹೆಸರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಹಾಸನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಹಾಸನ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಹಾಸನಾಂಬ ಎಂಬ ದೇವಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಸನ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಇಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ದೇವಾಲಯದ ಗರ್ಭಗುಡಿ ಬಾಗಿಲನ್ನು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೆರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳ ವಾಸ್ತುಶಿಲ್ಪಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹೆಸರು ವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಗೋರೂರು, ಮೊಸಳೆ ಮುಂತಾದವು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳು. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? ಗೋರೂರು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೊಸಳೆ. ಇವು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಗ್ರಾಮಗಳು. ಯುಗಚಿ ನದಿ ದಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಲೂರಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಚೆನ್ನಕೇಶವ ದೇವಾಲಯವಿದೆ. ಯಾವ ನದಿಯ ದಂಡೆಯ ಮೇಲಿದೆ? ಯಗಚಿ ನದಿ ದಂಡೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಚೆನ್ನಕೇಶವ ದೇವಾಲಯ ಇದೆ. ಕುಸುರಿ ಕೆತ್ತನೆಗೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇವಾಲಯ. ಇದನ್ನು ವೇಲಾಪುರಿ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಳೇಬೀಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇದಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳು ಇವೆ. ಹಳೇಬೀಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೇದಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳೇಶ್ವರ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಈ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ 1000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಚರಿತ್ರೆ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ದ್ವಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಎಂದು ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಳೆಬೀಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇದಾರೇಶ್ವರ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಯ್ಸಳೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ದೇವಾಲಯಗಳಿಗೆ 1000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಚರಿತ್ರೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ದ್ವಾರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು? ಶ್ರವಣಬೆಳಗೊಳ. ಶ್ರವಣಬೆಳಗೊಳದ ಗೊಮ್ಮಟೇಶ್ವರ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿರುವ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಏಕಶಿಲಾ ಬಾಹುಬಲಿ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ ಎತ್ತರ 58 ಅಡಿ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿದೆ? 58 ಅಡಿಯಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ಬಾಹುಬಲಿಯ ಮೂರ್ತಿ. 12 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಹುಬಲಿಯ ವಿಗ್ರಹಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಾಮಸ್ತಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಅಥವಾ ಮಹಾಮಜ್ಜನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಮಹಾಮಸ್ತಾಭಿಷೇಕಕ್ಕೆ ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿಗರು ಅಪಾರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆರೆಯುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಸನ ಮತ್ತು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ನಡುವಿನ ರೈಲು ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ 58 ಸುರಂಗ ಮಾರ್ಗಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಈ ರೈಲು ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾತ್ರೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಒಂದು ಸಾಹಸದ ಯಾತ್ರೆಯಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದ ಶ್ರೀ HD ದೇವೇಗೌಡರು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. Now we study about Chikkamaluru. Chikkamaluru district. Okay. It is famous natural beauty. This district is very famous for its natural beauty or famous for scenic beauty in Chikkamaluru district. Okay, Chikkamaluru district comprises of Tarikere, Narsimharajapura, Koppa, Sringeri, Mudigeri, Chikkamaluru and Kaduru. These are the taluks of Chikkamaluru district. Once again, the taluks of Chikkamaluru district: Tarikere, Narsimharajpura, Koppa, Sringeri, Mudigere, Chikkamaluru, and Kadur. These are the taluks of Chikkamaluru district. Once again, see here, Chikkamaluru district, taluks of Chikkamaluru district: Tarikere, Narsimharajapura, Koppa, Sringeri, Chikkamaluru and Kaduru. These are the taluks of Chikkabagaluru district. Understood? Next, we see here Sharda Devi temple on the banks of the river Tunga was established by Adi Shankaracharya. Understood? Who was established the Sharda Devi temple? Adi Shankaracharya established the Sharda Devi temple. Once again, listen here. Sharda Devi temple on the banks of the river Tunga was established by Adi Shankaracharya. Understood? Chikmagaluru city is 1034 meters above the sea level. This district is 1034 meters above the sea level. It has a pleasant climate. It is famous for its beautiful scenery and pleasant climates. Okay. The district is a part of hilly areas. This district is a part of hilly areas known as Malenadu. This district known as Malenadu. Which district? Chikmagaluru district is known as Malenadu. Understood? The area which is surrounded by hills. The area which is Malenadu means what? The area which is surrounded by hills is called as Malenadu. Understood what is Malenadu? Malenadu means what? The area which is surrounded by the hills is called as Malenadu. Malenadu. Wherever you will see, you will come across so many hills and many places are situated in hills, Okay. It has dense or thick forest. Forest. Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary also called as Muttodi. Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary also called as Muttodi. Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary also called as Muttodi. Animal Sanctuary is here. Other name of Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary is Muttodi Animal Sanctuary. Okay. Here we see Ulavi Bird Sanctuary is also in this district. Here we see Ulavi Bird Sanctuary. Ulavi Bird Sanctuary is also in this district. Here you will see number of varieties of hundreds, thousands of types of birds will come here. Understood? Here we see thousands of types of birds. Here birds will come here. Ulavi Bird Sanctuary is also in this district. Here we will see number of varieties, thousands of types of birds will come here. Next, St. Andrew's Church. St. Andrew's Church. It is very famous. St. Andrew's Church. St. Andrew's Church was built in the 19th century. Understood? Jamia Masjid of this district is very famous. Here we see Jamia Masjid. Jamia Masjid. Jamia Masjid of this district is very famous. Next, Kemmanagundi has evergreen forest cover. Kemmanagundi also very famous place. Kemmanagundi. Kemmanagundi, it is very famous because it has evergreen forest cover. It is covered by green hill. It is surrounded by thick forest, which is Kemmanagundi. Kemmanagundi is surrounded by thick forest. It has many waterfalls and it is 1400 meters above the sea level. It has many waterfalls and it is 1400 meters above the sea level. Krishnaraja Wadiyar IV had built a bungalow to stay during the summer season. Who built? Krishnaraja Wadiyar IV had built a bungalow to stay during the summer season. Okay. He built a bungalow to stay during the summer season. Okay. Scenic spots like Abbe Waterfalls, we see here Abbe Waterfalls, Mullayanagiri and Kalladgiri are here. These are very famous places. Abbe Waterfalls, Mullayanagiri and Kalladgiri, these are the very famous places. It is the center of tourist attraction place. There is a rose garden of more than 1500 varieties. We see here 1500 varieties of roses. Really we have proud to such a have called there will be find how many types of roses? 1500 varieties of roses. Okay. Next, the Baba Budengiri, which is in Western Ghat, is also called as Chandradrona Parvata. Once again, listen here. The Baba Budengiri, which is in Western Ghat, is also called as Chandradrona Parvata. Chandradrona Parvata. Understood? The Dargah of Sufi Saint Baba Budain. The Dargah of Sufi Saint Baba Budain is here. Here we see Sufi Saint Baba Budain. Baba Budain. Okay. Baba Budain is here. That is why it came to be called as Baba Budengiri. Understood how came to be called as Baba Budengiri? Because the Dargah of Sufi Saint Baba Budain is here. That's why it came to be called as Baba Budengiri. Understood? It is said that he was the person who introduced the coffee to India. He introduced coffee to India. Who introduced? Baba Budain. Baba Budain, he introduced coffee to India. He was the first person to plant the coffee. Who was the first person to plant the coffee? Baba Budain was a first person who planted the coffee. Once again, see here. The Dargah of Sufi Saint Baba Budain is here. That's why it came to be called as Baba Budengiri. Okay. Next, here it is said that he was the person who introduced coffee to India. He was the first person to plant the coffee in India. Understood? Next, Devanuru, the birthplace of Kannada's famous poet Lakshmi Shah. Devanuru, the birthplace of Kannada's famous poet Lakshmi Shah, is in this district only. This his Jaimini Bharata. Lakshmi Shah. Lakshmi Shah he wrote Jaimini Bharata. Jaimini Bharata. See here, Lakshmi Shah. Devanuru, the birthplace of Kannada's famous poet Lakshmi Shah, is in this district. His Jaimini Bharata is Kannada's most popular book. Understood? Jaimini Bharata is Kannada's most popular book. Okay. Next, the rivers Tungabhadra, Hemavati, Netravati and Vedavati are born in this district. Understood? Which rivers? We see here ದ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ, ಹೇಮಾವತಿ, ನೇತ್ರಾವತಿ and Vedavati are born in this district. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಆದಿ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರಿಂದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಶಾರದಾದೇವಿ ದೇವಾಲಯವನ್ನು, ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ದೇವಾಲಯ ಯಾವುದು? ಶಾರದಾದೇವಿ ದೇವಾಲಯ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಿದವರು ಯಾರು? ಆದಿಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ. ಆದಿಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಶಾರದಾದೇವಿ ದೇವಾಲಯವನ್ನು ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ತುಂಗಾ ನದಿಯ ದಂಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವ ನದಿಯ ದಂಡೆಯ ಮೇಲಿದೆ? ತುಂಗಾ ನದಿಯ ದಂಡೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ನಗರವು ಸಮುದ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದಿಂದ 1034 ಮೀಟರ್ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಹವಾಮಾನ ಸದಾ ತುಂಬ ತಂಪಾಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯು ಮಲೆನಾಡಿನ ಕೇಂದ್ರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯು ದಟ್ಟ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ತುಂಬ ದಟ್ಟವಾದ ಅರಣ್ಯ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭದ್ರಾ ವನ್ಯಮೃಗಧಾಮ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಮುತ್ತೋಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಧಾಮ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ಉಳುವಿ ಪಕ್ಷಿಧಾಮವು ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 19ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಲಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸೇಂಟ್ ಆಂಡ್ರೂಸ್ ಚರ್ಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಜಾಮಿಯಾ ಮಸೀದಿ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಕೆಮ್ಮಣ್ಗುಂಡಿಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣ ಕಾಡಿನಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣ ಕಾಡುಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹಸಿರಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಾಡುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣ ಕಾಡುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದಿಂದ 1400 ಮೀಟರ್ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಜಲಪಾತಗಳು 1400 ಮೀಟರ್ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಇದು ಅನೇಕ ಜಲಪಾತಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ನಾಲ್ವಡಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣರಾಜ ಒಡೆಯರ್ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಂಗಲು ಬಂಗಲೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಬ್ಬೆ ಜಲಪಾತ, ಮುಳ್ಳಯ್ಯನಗಿರಿ, ಕಲ್ಲದ್ಗಿರಿ ಮುಂತಾದ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ರಮ್ಯ ತಾಣಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ತಾಣವೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1500ಕ್ಕೂ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯಮಯವಾದ ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಹೂವಿನ ತೋಟ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸಾಹಸ ಕ್ರೀಡೆಗಳ ಕೇಂದ್ರವೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಬಾಬಾ ಬುಡೇನ್ಗಿರಿಯನ್ನ ಚಂದ್ರದ್ರೋಣ ಪರ್ವತ ಎಂದೂ ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಯಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೂಫಿ ಸಂತ ಬಾಬಾ ಬುಡೇನ್ ದರ್ಗಾ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿದ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರು? ಬಾಬಾ ಬುಡೇನರು ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಹೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಾಬಾ ಬುಡೇನ್ಗಿರಿ ದರ್ಗಾ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರು ಮತ್ತು ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಯಾತ್ರಾ ಸ್ಥಳವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಗವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದತ್ತಾತ್ರೇಯ ಪೀಠವೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಫಿಯನ್ನು ಪರಿಚಯಿಸಿದವರು ಯಾರು? ಸೂಫಿ ಸಂತರಾದ ಬಾಬಾ ಬುಡೇನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕವಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಶ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ದೇವನೂರು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಇವನು ಬರೆದ ಜೈಮಿನಿ ಭಾರತ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕೃತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕವಿ ಯಾರು? ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಶ. ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಶ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಸ್ಥಳ ಯಾವುದು? ದೇವನೂರು. ದೇವನೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕವಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಶ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದರು. ಇವರು ಬರೆದ ಜೈಮಿನಿ ಭಾರತ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕೃತಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕವಿ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀಶ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ದೇವನೂರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಇವನು ಬರೆದ ಜೈಮಿನಿ ಭಾರತ ಕನ್ನಡದ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಕೃತಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಪರ್ವತಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಗಭದ್ರಾ, ಹೇಮಾವತಿ, ನೇತ್ರಾವತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದಾವತಿ ನದಿಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತವೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.